Hello people, welcome back to Beauty Jam. Today we're going to be doing another JammLife. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these. I think it's been about a month, maybe two. There's quite a few things I wanted to discuss. First thing I wanted to say is Nicki Minaj Queen is finally out. It was out August 10th, sorry. Yeah, I would talk about that in JammLife because that is something that's going on in my life, but I have already done a full video on the Queen review, so if you want to check out my thoughts on that, then check out that video. I'm mainly going to be talking about Spyro in this video, to be honest, because I don't want to talk about Queen, because I've already talked about Queen and gave my thoughts, and that's all in a video on its own. So that's just what I'm going to say. If you do want to check out my thoughts on Queen, then check out that video. But Spyro has got a few things. The newly revealed main theme created by Copeland Music himself, coming to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Check out the teaser. That is a brand new teaser trailer. Oh my god. You know, that theme there just says it all, really, because we've always had that that has always been kind of like the theme, and it's even Spyro's music in all of the trilogies, it's always kind of got that light-hearted feel. Obviously, some of the levels do have different sounds to them, because obviously that's the way a game works. But you've always had that upbeat kind of Spyro thing, and Reignited Trilogy music by Stuart Copeland, that was. So that's just incredible. I just found that incredible, just the fact that he's gone back to Spyro and actually, you know, because some artists are kind of like, oh no, I did that back in the 90s, I'm not revisiting that, I've already done it, and blah blah blah, you can use what you want, you can you can remaster it if you want to, but I'm not going back to that. But he's actually come back and been like, yes, let's do this, and then obviously announced again the option to choose between the remastered Spyro Reignited Trilogy soundtrack and the original Spyro soundtrack. Now, this is something I wanted to talk about. Now, what I'm thinking of doing, because I want to give the Reignited soundtrack a chance, obviously I'm going to play Reignited soundtrack, but in my original Let's Play of Spyro on my channel, I didn't play the music. Now, the reason that I didn't play the music back then in 2015/16 was because I was scared of copyright. I was incredibly petrified of copyright, especially gaming, because I didn't know where I stood. I didn't know whether I had any legal ground whatsoever. So I thought, if Stuart Copeland comes for me, because I'm using his music in my YouTube video and making profit because my videos were monetized back then he might shut me down and get copyright strikes and this, that, the other. But it wouldn't be Stuart Copeland, it'd be like Activision. But I'm just, you know, like a company, if they come for me, and I don't want that. So I muted it. I muted everything, I cut the cutscenes out. I was like, no one's coming after me for me using their music or me using their voice. So I cut the music, I muted the music and I cut the cutscenes out. And when I look back at those Let's Plays now, like obviously they're close to my heart, nostalgic and this, that, the other, even just YouTube wise, because it's my first playthrough, I do regret cutting the cutscenes out and not having the music played, because obviously that's all part of the game. And I have had comments say, you know, I was disappointed that you didn't play the music, and I am incredibly sorry. There's nothing I can do about those now, you know. I was just really petrified of copyright back then, and I didn't want anybody being able to say anything. Obviously, over the years, I've learnt now that there is Fair Use Act and this, that, the other. And I do add in the description of my gaming videos now that it's all just a playthrough, and that, you know, everything's fair use. I'm not claiming it as mine or anything like that. So yeah. So because I didn't play the old music in my playthrough, I have decided that halfway through the levels in Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I'm going to change the music to the old one, or vice versa, from the old to the new. Spyro 1, that's going to be difficult because it is just a level in Spyro 1. So I'm going to try and get to round about halfway through the level and then change the music to the old music. So we've got a little bit of the level with the reignited music, and we've got a little bit of the level with the nostalgic old music. And that's what I'm going to do. For Spyro 2 and 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the level with the old music, and then I'm going to do the challenges, like the orb challenges or the egg challenges, with the new music. And that's what I'm going to do with that. That one's easier because as soon as I've done the level and we're about to do challenges, I can change the music. But Spyro 1's going to be a little bit more difficult as to gauge where the middle of the level is, but I'm going to try my best to have both playing, and that's what I've decided to do. And that's purely because I didn't have the music playing in the original playthrough on my channel. So yeah, that's my plan. I hope that's okay, but I think it's only fair that I give the old music a chance and the new music a chance. So that's what I'm going to do. The next thing I want to talk about is we actually get our first look at Moneybags. Here's Moneybags, look. Yeah, still got his big money bags. Yeah. I don't really know how I feel about that on the side of his face. Do you know what I mean? Like that there, that hair. But I'm happy with how he looks, to be honest. I am happy. He does look kind of like I can never say this. Aristocrat. I think that's how you say it. He does look kind of like that. So I'm happy with how he looks. You know, I don't really like that hair on the side of his face, but if he didn't have that there, it kind of wouldn't look right. So I do get why they put that there, and I do like it. And I like the big gem on his tie and his big money bag with the green gem on. Yeah, they've got him pretty much bang on. So yeah. We also got our first look at Gulp. This is Gulp in the Reignited trilogy. I think he looks great. Genuinely, the tooth, and then that one being broke off, and just the way that he looks, I think that's incredible. I think he, apart from Spyro, he's the best reignited one, to be honest, with the way that he looks. I haven't seen Crush yet, so we've got to see. But Gulp himself, yes. I'm still not sure how I feel about Ripto. I think with Ripto I've got to see him in the game to get a proper feel. But Gulp looks good. And I look at his toes. Does he have toes? Do dinosaurs have toes? These questions that never get answered. Right, those. I like the way that I just like the way he looks. And the green. They got the green just right, I feel. So, yeah. And then we've got a comparison. Here is Scorch from Spyro 2. As you can see, the camel there looking very nice. And you've got Spyro in the middle, Sparks looking a bit confused, and blah blah blah. And that's great. And then you have this. This is the reignited version. I think that's just incredible. Look at Spyro. He's so cute. Sparks still looks confused. You've got the guy in the back, you've got the camel. You've got the camel there, and you've got the other camel there. So that's just great. Yeah, I loved the look of this. Oh my life. Guys, I'm ready. I am ready for this. So they gave us all this. They also gave us this. We also got this, which is a playthrough of Hurricos. I did watch it. I was very impressed with what I saw. I won't play the whole video here because, you know, we don't need to. There is one online that is of the whole Hurricos. This is just a little bit, but it's of the whole Hurricos, and I did like it. The only thing I was a bit disappointed in is they played through the level and then exited. I was like, come on, show us a flipping gem challenge. Show us an orb challenge, come on. I wanted to see him struggle flying to them flipping windmills. That's what I wanted. Fans, not windmills. Fans! I wanted to see that. But no, he exited. But I do understand that he doesn't want to show too much of the level off, you know. So yeah, that was one thing. And then we've also got our Spyro fan base deserves the best team possible. The development team is hard at work putting more love and care into the trilogy. We thank you for your patience and are excited for you to experience the Spyro Reignited trilogy on, what does that say? November 13th. That's something else I wanted to talk about, right? So, as you've just seen, Spyro is now not being released till November 13th. It was September 21st, now it's November 13th. So you can basically say 2 months later. Now, personal life, obviously I'm disappointed. I wanted to be playing Spyro at the end of September, but I am actually glad. I'm over the moon that they pushed it back. Reason being, number one, I know that they're taking this game seriously and that they are fixing bugs and they are doing whatever they need to do to fix it up, polish it up, blah blah blah, which I am extremely happy about, because the last thing we want is another Enter the Dragonfly. Number two, my gaming channel wise, it was a bit of a mess. My gaming channel was, I've always played a game from start to finish, 100%, kind of, and then stopped that game, then played another game, 100%, start to finish, and then stopped, and then another game. And I've always done it like that. Like, that's how I run my channel. We run it as in we start a game, we do it 100%, then we finish the game, then we start something else. That's how I've always run it. But when I heard that Spyro was being reignited, I obviously wanted to play that as soon as it came out. I was like, yes, I want to play this, and you know, blah blah blah. And I found out that it was September 21st. I figured out that Crash, I was about to say Crash Reignited, Crash Insane Trilogy was going to be not finished and nowhere near finished by the time Spyro was released in September 21st. So I said that Crash was going to cut through Spyro. Spyro was going to cut through. Spyro was going to cut through Crash. We were going to stop playing Crash. We were going to play Spyro, and then we were going to come back to Crash once Spyro had finished. Now, I was happy with that because I said that I wanted to play Spyro the moment it was out. But at the same time, my perfectionist wasn't happy with that because I was thinking, well, now Crash is going to take a year. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be able to finish it. But check this out. Let me just grab my laptop. So this is September. I've got like edit stuff here because that's right. This is September. So this is when things were going to be released. Spyro was going to be released there, 21st, when Crash 3 Orange Asphalt was going to be uploaded. That's what I was being able to be uploaded. As you can see, if you know Crash Bandicoot 3, then you'll know where Orange Asphalt is, and how far I was from completing the game when that was released. Then the idea was to have 2 more Crash, Flaming Passion and Mad Bombers, and then I was going to start Spyro October the 2nd, which was when Gem Paths was supposed to be uploaded, right? That was the plan. And then I was supposed to start Spyro October. But I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 15. I had 15 more episodes of Crash to be uploaded after Spyro. And they were Gem Paths, Bug Light, Time Trials, Ski Craze, Time Trials, Hang 'em High, Time Trials, Area 51, Time Trials, Future Frenzy, Time Trials, Rings of Power. Then we had Hot Cocoa, then we had Future Tense, and then I had Stormy Ascent. And then that was done. Insane Trilogy was done, right? And I thought, I've got 15 more episodes. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to upload 15 before Spyro, because it's being released on the 21st. I'd already left Spyro a week, because I needed the weekend to film. So I'd already left, because I needed that weekend to film, so I'd already left it enough. But, as you can see now, it's not being released till November 13th. So Spyro is being released there, right? On that day that Spyro was released, which is a Tuesday, which can I just say is the most awkwardest day of the week, right? I'm uploading Hot Cocoa / Eggy Fuss Rex, which I've got to find. I still haven't found that flipping level. Then we got Future Tense ? I don't know. This is just a rough guess in my my calendar, okay? So this is just a question mark. So Spyro's released there. I obviously can't upload that day because it will have only just been released. So that week I'm still going to be uploading future tense. Then that weekend I will film Spyro, right? Then the 20th I can upload Stormy Ascent of Crash, and then Crash is finished. So the week that Spyro is released, that following week that I will be editing and filming and can't upload Spyro anyway, is when Crash finishes, which is just incredible. Like, insane. That's what it is. I could not believe it. When I put everything in after Spyro and saw that it was the 13th, I was like, it does kind of overlap, but I wouldn't be able to upload then anyway because I'll have only just received the game. And my mind was just blown. I was like, what? So now Spyro doesn't have to come and cut through Crash. Now we can actually finish Crash before we play Spyro, which I'm happy about, really happy about. And then we'll be starting Spyro there, look, Artisan's Homeworld, on the 27th of November is when I will be uploading Spyro. So yeah, I was very, very, very happy. I was like, oh my gosh, Crash fits perfectly in between, like, just because I was thinking, oh man, what if I finish Crash and then I've got like 3 weeks before Spyro? Like, what am I going to play for 3 weeks? Do you know what I mean? But it didn't. I just figured it all out in my calendar, and I was like, it fits perfect. And honestly, that feeling of it fitting perfectly was just incredible. And I was like, yes, thank you Toys for Bob and Activision for pushing it back, because I was so happy that it fitted now, which means everything's going to be finished before Spyro starts, and Spyro doesn't have to cut through anything. And we even get to do Future Tense and Stormy Ascent, guys. That's how good this is. So yeah, I was happy. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, to be honest. There's not much been going on. I've been on holiday and things like that. I'm not going to talk about that because I already spoke about it in my holiday purchases. So, you know, there's been a lot of just, you know, different things. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what's going on in your life and whether you're excited for Spyro, because I'm really excited for Spyro now. Especially now that he's not cutting through anything. It's just going to be like, oh, I can get into a fresh playthrough and not have like an old playthrough hanging over me because I've got to return to it, which I'm very happy about in a way. Although I don't mind for Crash. I'll return to Crash anytime. But you know. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more videos from me. And make sure you check out my other videos. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!